Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this one, going to be joined by my good friend and teammate Darth Microtransaction, and we're just going to do a fun one. So I know some people out there might not have a full understanding of the different spending tiers and what actually makes someone a whale. So we're just going to have a fun, casual discussion and lay out the different tiers here as kind of a resource and a meme to talk about the different spending tiers in Diablo Immortal. So let's get into it. Alrighty, now we are joined by the boy himself. How you doing today, Darth?
Hanging in there, man. It's another day.
Hanging in there. Nice, nice. Okay, so I've got, funny little backstory on this. Darth and I collabed about, gosh, it's probably been over 3 years at this point. We did a video like this for Raid Shadow Legends, and we did it as a joke, and then we ended up finding it on someone's website. They took it as like an actual resource, and they laid it out word for word.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not just for the people watching this. This is literally just for fun. This is not supposed to be any kind of like educational, you take this and you're a better player type of thing. No, we're just having a good time.
Yeah. Throw a fun video out there once a week and talk about the different spending tiers. So we've got free to play. Obviously, that's someone who's never going to spend on the game, which is great. They can still be active participants in the community and go a long way in the game. But then we would probably go what, like battle pass only?
Yeah, probably battle pass Andes, I would think.
Yeah, so that's like what, $6 a month?
Yeah, just barely anything, $5, $10, $15. I guess depending upon what version they're buying, really, right?
For Diablo Immortal anyway. Then we've got the next tier, which would probably be like, what do we call this? A minnow? So
yeah, minnow.
Which is what, like 10 to 25 a month? Like they scoop up a random offer here and there.
Here's how I think. I think you're a minnow if you pay the more or less the price of a full game by the end of a year. Like you pay off about a $60 game in a year. So I think minnows, $10 probably at the cap a month. Small time.
Okay, so we'll do 10 to 20. 10 to 20 a month. Okay, and then what's next after minnow, Darth?
Minnow? I mean, what? Dolphin? Are we going dolphin here already?
I feel like bigger.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem with this. I feel like we need like a smaller fish, like a salmon or a bass.
Yeah. Oh, a bass. Yeah.
A bass. Let's go with a bass. All right. Let's make a bass at 25 to 50.
Yeah.
So you're a bass if you're 25 or 50.
I feel like that's going to be a pretty popular tier. Although the thing is, in Immortal, maybe not as much as Raid or a game, like some of these mobile games, they have like daily packs that are really, we don't really have that yet in Immortal. It's just kind of like they have like a weekly rotation of certain packs, like a little $10 Elder Rift pack, but there isn't like a daily cycle of like a hyped up offer. They really haven't gone down that path yet.
They aren't that, to be honest, like the $5 to $10 deals are just boring. Like they're about the same price that you pay for Legendary Crest in bulk, literally anyway. So it's not really like super exciting. Yeah, you get like 3 extra rare crests with it. I mean, who cares? So I think they would probably make a lot more money from like these smaller tiers if the $5 to $10 offers weren't basically just dog shit.
Yeah, they really are pretty bad. After Bass, I mean, you've got. I mean, we can definitely get Dolphin on the board. I almost feel like Dolphins. Maybe it is Dolphin and then
I mean,
Whale.
how many? You have a lot of slots on here, Brad.
Yeah, we don't have to fill them all. We don't have to fill them all.
How many spots are we going here?
I don't want to collab with you and box you in. I want to have plenty of room to expand.
I think we're gonna have to delete some of the ones in the bottom there. I think we go the Dolphin at this point, or else this is gonna be a food chain list. Is what this is gonna end up being instead.
All right. We'll go Dolphin. I think that's pretty fair. You've got like your 50 to 100 tier. That's like that's a definite tier.
You have to realize, like, if that means at a minimum you're spending $600 a year, which is like a lot of money. Like $600 a year is, I mean, that's like what people spend on like coffee and stuff. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree. And this is probably, I think we're both above this tier.
Oh yeah, I mean easily.
Yeah. But I'm probably in the Dolphin tier on Raid Shadow Legends at this point because I'm like 4 years deep and just kind of buying like only the super GG offers at this point, 4 years in. So I started out as kind of a whale on raid, scaled it back to probably a bass or a dolphin. But what's after dolphin? I don't think we're quite at whale yet, are we?
So you want to go something bigger than dolphin? How about, okay, fine. How about a sea lion or a seal? How about I give you that
A
a little bit
seal?
larger?
Is a
A
seal bigger than a
seal.
dolphin?
I mean, they are, right? Have you seen these guys?
I'm
I'm thinking a sea lion is like a seal. I think is a little smaller than a sea lion, right? Isn't a sea lion like kind of a big fat boy on the rock? I'm from Alaska. I see these things,
okay.
so
Well,
I
then
feel like
I am definitely
they're
no
big,
marine
man.
biologist. So
I mean, I think these things are like literally over 1,000 pounds at this point. Like, I'm actually going to Google this because I'm curious. Sea lion weight, and then I'm going to look up a seal weight. Sea lion weight are almost 2,500 pounds and 11 feet. Yeah, that's what I thought. These things are massive.
but what's a
Where
whale? Or I mean, what's a dolphin?
a seal is up to 8,500 pounds. Holy moly.
Oh,
Okay, so
wow.
a dolphin size and weight. Here
I
we
had
go.
no idea
Size.
seals are that big.
Yeah, see, a dolphin's only up to 442 pounds. It's not even
Oh,
close. I
well,
mean, we're
yeah, then we're
talking.
going seal. You're right,
Yeah,
Darth.
they're absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, okay, then we're going seal. So what are we at here? Are we at 100 to 250?
I mean, it's got to be right. Well, let's see, because a well in this game, I think, is like $250 a month or more. I mean, that's a lot of money, dude. $250 on a mobile game in 1 month is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
100 to 250, yeah, and then after that, it's got to go to well, I think.
Yeah, because whale ends up being the most common term in mobile gaming. It's like, oh, so and so's a whale, or are you a whale, or like stuff like that.
Right.
So this is the most common tier to probably get right. So what do we actually consider a whale? Because there's actually tiers above whale. There's like Kraken, spend
Right.
$100,000. Like that's
Which
not a
we'll get
whale.
into. You're getting ahead of yourself here. I think, like look here. I know that we have an altered viewpoint from this because we spend a lot of money on mobile games. We're content creators and we come from other mobile games. But $250 a month is a ridiculous amount of money for people to be spending in what is a difficult economy. People are not making a lot of money right now. Inflation's going through the roof. $250 is food for a lot of people. That is a lot of money. I think it's really going to be hard for me to say that if you're spending $250 a month, you're not a well. Because I think you got to be at that point. I mean, if that's not a
Yeah.
well, then I mean, we're really being crazy with this list.
Yeah, because I mean, probably like 1% of people spend 250 a month out of like all the player base or so.
I will say the ceiling on the well is pretty high, probably all the way up to like 1,000 a month, and then after that we start getting some of the larger numbers. Because I feel like 1,000 a month is still like a well level. Because you're not real. You can spend 1,000 a month at this point and still not have tier 2 wings. So you're not really like a massive well. Like that's basically what I've done. Like I mean, I'm at $1,900 to give you an idea. So I'm just about at the top end of this well bracket, and it's like I don't still have tier 2 wings. I'm gonna have to like double down on how much I've spent if I want tier 2 wings. So. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't.
so
I'm definitely not a Kraken, but I feel like I'm definitely a well.
yeah, I would say you almost only need one tier after that. Like if you're over $1,000 a month, you're just a Kraken, aren't you? I mean,
Yeah, I mean JT is all business probably gets his own spot in the tier list.
yeah, we'll go Kraken and then JT. Should we
Yeah,
do that?
probably like
Kraken and then
Kraken and
JT.
JT. Yeah,
So
like
we've got
100 to 100, like 1,000 to 100,000,
so a
and
thousand
then
plus a month, and then
yeah,
like 50,000 a month.
50K. Yeah, I mean basically if we're being realistic here, because we could go down Giga Kraken and all these stupid terms, but it's like the reality is like. I think once we get to the point of like you're spending $250 a month, it doesn't matter anymore because you're at the point where it's like okay, so you're able to spend way too much money on mobile games, and from there it's just how much disposable income do you have, and it just goes higher basically.
Yeah, I think you're ahead of me for sure.
Oh yeah,
I'm probably at like I've tried to be as responsible as I can. I'm probably at like 600 something if I had to guess, which is still an insane amount to spend.
what's your resonance? That's a pretty good way to tell.
I think like 1300, 13 or
Yeah,
1400.
yeah, it seems about right then because I'm at 2590 and I'm at 1900.
Yeah, yeah, and each point of resonance kind of gets tougher and tougher in terms of like resonance per dollar
Yep.
as you go. So you're kind of hitting that point where how much would it cost you to get to tier 3 wings probably
So
with average
originally
luck?
I thought it was gonna be like 2 grand more, but I just polled, or I didn't poll. I got it from the market for 320K platinum, which is like a cheaper price. for a 5-star bottle of hope. So now I have a rank 6 5-star bottle of hope, right? And so that's helping. I need 2 more rank 6s, and then everything needs to be rank 5. So in order to do that, I think I need like at least 20 more duplicates from what I can tell. 20 more duplicates being like 1.2 million as far as platinum goes. You can do the math. Was it 50,000 platinum per approximately per like $60-$70. I mean, if we're going to price it out of platinum, I'm still like over $1,000 away very easily. It could be closer to $2,000, but I would roll it through the outer rifts in order to see what happens, see if you get something else, and sell what I don't need. And I probably still would be like over $1,000 to $2,000. I haven't sat down and done the actual math with the 5-star one, but I know it's over $1,000 at least.
That's so insane. So to get tier 3 wings, which is, or tier 2 wings, which is 3,000 resonance, it's going to be on average like 3K.
At least 3K. Yeah.
Jeez.
Unless you got really lucky. I mean, you could do it less, I guess, but like 3K seems like on the cheaper end. For you see tier 2 wings, they
like
probably
3 to 4K.
Yeah, that seems about right. 3 or 4 grand is kind of what the math seems to be.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I just wanted to bring you on. I had to touch base with you for a little bit. Wanted to bring you on for a fun video. I like to throw in a random one once a week and just kind of hang out and have fun. And we'll see if this ends up on a Diablo Immortal website where they break down the spending tiers.
Sounds good. Well, maybe they'll copy pasta this one. It's not exactly useful information, but it is fun to do, and it's kind of a meme, and maybe we'll see some people refer to themselves as a bass. If someone refers to themselves as a bass, I'm going to feel pretty good. I think that'd be pretty
I mean,
funny.
that's probably the tier that I'll settle into, be a bass once we're like a year in and we're just kind of playing the game. I'd probably settle into that tier, but yeah. Okay. Thanks, Darth. I will link to Darth Micro's channel down below. You definitely want to check out DM. He's cranking out daily Immortal content as always. And have a good one, man. I appreciate you for joining me.
Anytime, man. It was fun.